Well, I was going to stop and get a side-by-side this morning, but they're not open. Oh, it's a beautiful sunrise here at the end of February, which means it's my wife's birthday coming up tomorrow. Her birthday's on Friday. I was going to try to get a little shot of her in the sled. You're not going to see this today because I just posted a video moving with the custom truck accessory. Yeah, that one. So I got the sunrise at my back. I'd like to watch the sunrise, but it blinds me. So I put it at my back so I can see good. Thought I'd get a little video of cutting these. Big aspen there is this is a big one here. Man, if I could cut this all the time, I'd actually. Oh no! I was gonna say I'd get something done, but I don't know if you just saw that. I stopped the saw. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize it wasn't up to speed. So we'll sit here and let it get cranking. I'm watching the gauge over there. Can't you see that gauge? It's still at 3,000 psi. When it drops down to 2,000, then okay, it's dropping. Oh, she's kind of slow. There must be some ice still in the saw head this morning. It's not wanting to build speed very fast. Okay, let's horse this thing around. I had a phone call with another local logger here last night, Jason. And Jason tells me that, hey, I need to tell people about how much pressure there is to produce in Minnesota in the wintertime. Jason wanted me to emphasize how important it is to get this wood out, because we can't, as soon as it thaws out, the temperatures rise, the ground thaws, the snow melts, all that, we're done, because the ground turns to absolute mush, and we can't have any ground disturbance, because that'll mess up the next generation of tree growth. So we stay off the soils in the spring during the thaw. So the mills need enough wood built up in inventory, or enough inventory built up in the wintertime to get through the spring months. And so we go pretty hard. And part of the problem with going hard like this is you don't know when the weather is going to turn. So right now we have a lot of wood in the pipeline. If I stop falling today, Dean isn't that far behind me, but he's probably 2 days of limited piling the skidding, and Jeff is probably 5 days behind him. So there's a week. So if I quit cutting today, it's going to take a week just to get it put in a decent pile. But then you got to truck it, and the trucks are several days behind Jeff. So now you're talking a week and a half out. So we got to try to watch the weather 10 days in advance, which they do have pretty decent forecasting 10 days out, but it's not perfect. So yeah, we really have to pay attention to the weather, and if it changes drastically, then it's going to be a complete scramble to get. See how small these two trees are? Now you know why I don't get much production when I'm cutting that versus that big tree I cut a minute or two ago. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of pressure on us to watch the weather. I can't stop cutting right now because I only have, I don't know, a few hours, a half a day left on this sale. And I'm supposed to go across the property line and cut some private wood over here yet. Oh, and then I have another state sale up north, a fairly large one, that we're supposed to cut this winter because time is expiring on that. I think because of the weather conditions this winter, they are going to allow us an extension, so we could cut it next winter if we had to. But that isn't always the case. They don't always grant extensions. So yeah, when you get towards the end of the winter, you got to try to decide, do I have time to cut another sale? And some guys will cut a bigger sale if they think they have time, or they'll jump to a smaller one and end the winter on that, or if they can find one close to an all-weather road, they'll move there. So there's all kinds of different things that we're trying to juggle in making decisions on what to do. You see how many trees are in the head right now? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 balmy and 1 aspen. With it being so cold this morning, I stopped this afternoon, fueled up. I'm not able to cut through trees very well, so I put a brand new tooth on. I'm rotating some other teeth. I'm going to show you how bad. How does that tooth cut anything? I've been hitting some rocks lately. Let's see. That's, well, let's flip it around. How's that? That's what this started out looking like. I don't know. I must have let somebody else run this. Not sure what's going on. Look at that gorgeous sunset. It's 10 after 6. Got my pickup running, warming up. It's not near as light out as my video makes it look. It was 28 below this morning. It's 21 above right now. That's basically a 50-degree temperature change. But the wind is still whipping pretty good. So, it's still cool out there. I'm gonna have to put my jacket on. I don't know if you can tell how big that is. That is a big white oak for Minnesota, northern Minnesota. Well, it's big for me. Man, let's look at this. It's 2 feet through. And I see orange paint. Orange circles, that means property line. Let's see. Oh, that's state of Minnesota land over there. Maybe we'll just cut that too, huh? No, can't do that. Let's see. Where's the paint? Where's the paint? Right there. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock this morning. It's a Saturday morning. I'm gonna either waking up the neighbors or interrupting their cartoons. I hope they don't mind. I waited till 7. Let's see, I'm gonna be going back there somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere. These are the kind of sales that we would avoid before we had a dilemma. Just because of how limmy the wood is. That doesn't matter anymore. Not too bad. 2 days ago it was 29 below here. It's 48 above here on Saturday afternoon. The water's just running off. Wow, we're losing snow today. But guess who showed up today? Got a hose they're trying to get off the skidder. Let's go help them. So what is it? That's the, what do you call it? Accumulator collector?
Rotary manifold.
That's what the Chinese call it. Would you call it a squid?
Yeah, you missed out on the curse session.
Well, the grapper. Oh, look at the muscles on that guy.
Right in the jaw.
Just go ahead and flex a little bit. Just, all right, maybe the other arm. There you
They're
go.
both small.
All right, what's that for? Grapple closed or open? One of the closed one probably is the one that blew on. One of them hoses. Yeah, fun stuff. Good thing it's warm out.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't show it, but we put them hoses back in that skidder this morning. That's a fun job. So another rare breed of aspen here. You see this aspen? This is a rhino aspen because it got the big horn coming out the side. I mean the front. You don't have horns coming out your side. What am I talking about? Never mind. And I think here's a relative of it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a big enough limb to be a tree. Yes, we will take pulp sticks out of that. So I just started running the machine, so it's kind of cold yet. But I thought I would tear this off. Should be able to tear it. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? But I said I was going to get pulp sticks out of it. I wasn't kidding. I'm going to saw this off. But I think it's straight enough to get some pulpwood out of it. I may reach up and break that off too. It's pretty rough. Alright, I'm gonna saw this. I split it enough to saw that off. Alright, see if the saw has enough speed to get through this tree this morning. Oh yeah. You could tear it off, but probably easier for me to saw it off. That's probably just a rotten stick. Let's just do this. Let's just cut the whole top. Chop that. Chop it right in the crotch. Got it. Let's get the saw some speed up again. Let's get some pulp sticks out of this. Try to get something out of these two ugly trees. Yeah, that's just too crooked. Let's throw that over there. Yeah, I just finished cutting along the south property line. I'm gonna head back over to the north here. Thought I'd get a little video of these. Look at the different size aspen. You get the big aspen, the little tiny aspen, little tiny bomb. There's lots of different variety in here. Well, there's a whole lot of ash. Spectator again. Well, I was going to show you that tree. I limbed a fair amount of it, and he just cleaned it up a little bit. That's a stout one. Well, after a day and a half, yowzers, sorted out the ash that I had in. That's a tall pile. Wow, that is a nice pile. Ready?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Woo!